out on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Right back to Connor here on first. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Ready? 180.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hit their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense in the first drive. They pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Get him, boy. Get him,
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Dalton, 1st and 10. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Let's go.
Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Alex Erickson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Pull it together.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So I can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into big runs later.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Able to find Switzer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Set! Like 80! Do your job! Like it,
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Black 30.
Double tight, double tight.
Black,
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Haywood!
Now Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger, able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That play is success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Dalton's throw caught by Erickson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Dalton on the draw to mix it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Third down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Dalton here from the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Bullett's kick is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him not get through.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been in the first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Zach Gentry. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Easy. 44.
Now Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Set! Buck 80!
That's right, baby. Get on.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out this far.
Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
You like it, man.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
On the throwaway. Brings up third down and 7.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 3. Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 21-yard
Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
at their own 38.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they got it first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, yeah!
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Tight end right.
From the 41, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
You got him. You got him.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 4. Throwing. Dalton.
You got three. 3 down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Good job.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Steelers
Let's go.
take
Do
over
it.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
Super toe.
Blue down.
Again, a run with Connor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a game of 2.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Screen pass to Connor.
I'm all over you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on first and 10. First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. Second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
QB's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Yeah,
I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on second down. Dalton. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. First and 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He completes it to Boyd. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. Third down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Dalton now to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Come on. Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You don't want no problem.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did.